What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live.
Hold on. You're freaking blurry. Your mic was a little crackly.
I am blurry. What's going on? There we go.
All right, let's start over.
All right. What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live. Hopefully not blurry anymore. Don't know what's going on, but we're ready to rock and roll. Jay is here with me again. Hello, Jay.
It's like Monday all over again.
It's like it does feel like a Monday. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like a Monday today, but it's not. It's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
The Tuesday before MegaCon. The Tuesday before the meetup on the weekend. So, yeah.
People are starting to pour into town.
Are they?
I assume.
Oh, okay. I thought you had a lot of knowledge about exactly what's going on.
I know there's a few people.
Everybody talks to Jay, you know.
Well, in my live stream earlier, they're all like, "Yeah, I'm getting into town today. I'm getting into town today." So I'm like, "Okay, I'm getting into town today. Sounds good." I don't know what they want me to do. I'll see them Thursday, maybe. I don't know.
Or at the con, or
maybe Friday.
Sometime, yeah.
Maybe Friday night at the after hours. Maybe Saturday at the meetup.
I don't know if I'm going to do that after hours thing or not. We'll see. I'm pretty sure I have a pass for it, but it's going to depend on what, how long we go on FNT and all that shit. You know what I mean? It's like, do I really want to then go and spend 3 hours? We'll see. We'll see what happens. No commitments. That's how I live.
I don't know what to expect. I know a lot of people bought that ticket, so I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if there's going to be like a massive group and we're all going to try to hang together, or are people just going to go do their own thing? We'll see.
Own thing sounds way more appealing. Slick Rick for 2 late gay and dripping in J&As. We were on time.
Dripping, huh? Like that dripping fish from McDonald's.
Dripping fish? What?
You never ordered a dripping fish?
I don't do fish pretty much, period. But I don't do it from McDonald's.
Brian, hold on. Before you go any further, are you excited that the Shamrock Shake is coming back?
I usually get it once a year when it comes out. But it's not like, it's fine, It's fine. It's a nice little treat, but honestly, I'd rather just do like a regular chocolate or vanilla milkshake than the Shamrock Shake.
Who is this character? What's his name? We got Grimace.
Grimace's gay Irish friend. I don't fucking know. Grimace's brother.
Man, bring the characters back. They need to be walking around your local McDonald's. Come on. We need to see Grimace walking around there, and Hamburglar. All those guys. Bring him back.
Yeah, that's Jeremy's always complaining about that. McDonald's, it looks too corporate now, and it needs to get back to how it was. And it's like, yeah, I'd be fine with that. I wouldn't be unopposed to that. I don't really particularly care. All I care about is like the food that I get there. I don't really care what the inside looks like because I'm not a child anymore. But
usually DoorDash.
The thing they need to bring back though are dine-in Pizza Huts with the Pizza Hut buffet and like the stained glass. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm so for that. Yes, they have like one arcade machine. They even have some of them had a
jukebox. Yeah.
And the music wasn't too loud. But yeah, the dine-in pizza was that was pretty epic.
Pizza Hut buffet, can't fucking beat it, bro.
No, not at all.
Man, I love Pizza Hut buffet.
They even had a little salad buffet if you wanted to feel a little bit healthy before you gorge yourself on fatty seed oil pizza.
Who the fuck cares? I'm so sick and tired of hearing about fucking seed oils. I'm so fucking tired. I don't care. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Taker for $5 when Sue says Ben has always been a rock. I can't be the only one who thought she was going to say, and Johnny's always been a flaming homosexual. We'll get into the trailer.
That's pretty good.
Super Vask 3D for about... What is this, like $5?
Yeah.
Jay showed my toilet selfie to Krista.
Did I? I think she
Real
just had my phone.
Why are you taking a picture like that and showing it and giving it to Jay anyway?
Probably not a good thing.
That's weird. Dan.
Yeah.
I blame you for putting that out in the world. I blame
Cle-
you for that. Why would you even take a picture like that? Yeah, every
'cause I'm
once in a while, you'll be fucking sitting on the toilet. You go to open your phone, you'll accidentally like hit the camera thing on and like pops up the stuff. You're like, oh God, I hope I don't take a picture of myself on the toilet. Like that. Why would you send it then to somebody?
He does the reverse selfie of like ankles and underwear, like on the ground.
Oh, skid marks and stuff.
That's it.
Oh
The
yeah.
Brazilian skid mark is what he's dealing with
Brazilian
over
skid marks. Tired retro gamer for 5. Pedro Pascal has so little range as an actor. They couldn't get him to stretch even a little in the trailer.
there. That's pretty good. That's pretty. Hey, you guys are on point on a Tuesday.
Andre CR, all hail the Jades team.
Hey,
Godzilla's Greaser. Did you see Damien Leone's post on his Terrifier movies? He said they're for everyone, regardless of where they are politically, and the left went nuts. I did. Maybe we might talk about that if we get a
they went
chance.
crazy over that post.
Pulled it up, but yeah, people did go nuts over that, which is wild. Somebody just saying, "Hey, our random horror movies about some fucking killer clown are not a political statement. They're just for everyone to enjoy." Chris Coran for 2. Can't wait to hug you both. That's the gayest thing that's been said on the stream, Chris.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Even with the hugging emoji.
Stephen De Leon, morning, Ryan's forehead and receding hairline. Oh, hi, Jades.
Yeah.
Hello. Alex McCarthy, Blurry RK3PO, Blurry RK3PO, day 2. Good job, champs.
So we had a whole thing about when you say champs to somebody, you're actually like, you're actually kind of like cutting them, Like if you trip down the steps, yeah, when you trip down the steps, you're like, hey man, good job, champ.
yeah, it depends on how you say it. I don't think I ever used that phrase, and I don't know if I've ever said that unless I'm talking about like a sports team. Like I was specifically talking about them being the champions, them being the champs or whatever. I don't think I've ever I don't think I would go up to somebody and use that phrase, whether it was derogatory or not. It's just not part of my everyday vocabulary to call someone champ. I'm not a fucking 50-year-old gym teacher or I don't know. It doesn't really make any sense to me.
We were reading some post about like how the White House is dismantling the Department of Education. And the first comment was this guy with this like horrific run-on like terrible grammar. And the next post was, "Hey, you want to try that again, champ?" And it's just so funny too.
Yeah.
Man, we were just laughing so hard like in our live stream, man. I was like, "That's what you do, man. You got to throw that champ word in there." So,
Jeremy the Cyborg with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much, Jeremy the Cyborg. Rusty Shackelford, Jay's an author who hangs reefs at the Arizona Alamo. That's what spell check's for.
Yeah, exactly.
Jay's South African son, for one.
Dear God.
Dada, please call mama. We miss you.
Can you like get out of the sun? Why is my son 85 years old?
That's what the African sun does to you.
Maybe.
Doesn't look all that South African to me. D's Webos. Fantastic Four looks gay and retarded. RIP MCU. Well, we're going to look at it and see. Good morning, Ryan and Jay. Fantastic Four looks lame and gay. Praise Allah. Dixon my ass for 2. Fight to the death. Trevor, Kevin versus Brian, BK Outpost.
Sure.
Dixon. C Black for 10. Marvel might have a hit with Fantastic Four. Stanley and Jack Kirby would be proud. Still hiding Doom and Franklin. So, all right. And I'll get 2 more super chats. Then we're going to get to this trailer. We're going to watch this trailer. Golden Nuggets for 5. Pedro Pascal's a genius. To get cast in roles that are nothing like the character is quite the skill. And then Sir this morning I had a vision. Fully automated McDonald's with drone delivery. Your food never touched by human hands. Yes. Thank you.
That's a nice vision to have.
Chris Cran for 2. How many kids does Jay have overseas?
I can't keep up.
All right. We got to get to Fantastic Four because that's what everybody's talking about. And I thought that it was, I didn't know that it was such a fucking early event. They started this thing at 7 Eastern. They had everybody get up early and wait for a big countdown that they were doing. And
oh, hold on. I love the meltdowns. Like some YouTubers were like, we're up, we're gonna stream it live, you know. So they get their live stream going, and then they get an 1 hour countdown.
They get this.
Yeah.
Prepare to
and
launch.
Then it goes to the actors like talking about it. I don't know what Pedro Pascal was wearing, but hey, that's his fashion choice. People
This is a
my
little bit of what
fashion
you
choice
get
all the time.
right? To get you the feeling of, hey, you're about to launch off like the Fantastic Four in this kind of era that they're doing things. Fucking an hour-long countdown of this. And then they did eventually, like you said, get to this.
Where did they get all those people from? Did they just like send out passes?
Maybe. But
Like,
they
they're
did
all
bring out
wearing
the
hats
cast
and
crew.
stuff. There's Pascal.
A shirt wrote up there. Look at that. It looks like he's straight out of a fucking mismatched 60s outfit, I suppose. God, Vanessa Kirby looks hot. But after we got this, never mind this, an hour-long countdown at 8 o'clock, they finally premiered it. And here it is, Jay. Let's watch this thing after I make sure I've got the right, what we got here. Boom. Here we go.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Okay.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together. As a family.
I did like the music, the Fantastic Four theme there. But what do you think? Look, Jay, you are a big Marvel fan, a big Fantastic Four fan. Let me tell you some of the things that I don't think it doesn't like get me super hyped or anything. That's not how I feel about this trailer. One of the things I like about it is that in this kind of retro futuristic type of thing, it allows them to do the Fantastic Four almost as a period piece.
Right.
Which I think is probably where it should be because of some of the like the goofiness, I suppose, of the Fantastic Four and of the characters. I feel like being set in that type of thing, instead of trying to make it fucking modern, like we saw with the last Fantastic Four, from the suits to everything. I like the idea that they can almost do a period type of piece with it. That's one of the things I like about the trailer and potentially about the movie. But what are your thoughts as a big Fantastic Four fan?
I think they were I think they were hoping that the Galactus shot would get people very excited to come and, like, I guess, want to be a part of this film. I believe the one actor, the older guy that we saw, the bald guy, that could be. I saw people online posting that that's probably Red Ghost.
Yeah, so John Malkovich has been rumored to be Red Ghost in it for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is another guy that got his powers kind of doing the same thing that the Fantastic Four. No shots of the female Silver Surfer that's supposed to be in here.
No shots of female Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
No shots of Reed Richards' powers
Yeah.
at all so far.
Now
And
the car they were advertising at the cons that it could fly, so I'm pretty sure that'll fly in the film. And then they also have like Herbie the droid.
they
And chat
do,
can
the little
correct me.
robot.
Yeah, chat can correct me because I'm probably wrong, but I don't think Herbie was in the I think it was in the cartoon. And Herbie was created to um I think the robot was created to sense a Galactus or Celestial that will come. Like I think that's what its main programming was in the cartoon, like way back when. So, but I probably wrong. But yeah, that was an interesting little touch. But before the stream started, I was like, I think what my feeling is that this planet's going to get destroyed. They're going to get sucked into a multiverse at the end, and then warn the whoever Avengers, whatever other new world they're at, that Galactus is coming, and everybody's got to team up together, even with Doctor Doom to stop Galactus. Like that's, I think that's probably what's going to happen.
There's going to be a ton of focus on Thing in terms of the effects, how it looks. The mouth in some of these sequences looks a little rough at points. In terms of like his design, I'm kind of cool with the design. I hope that is not the finished product in terms of visual effects when he's speaking. I did think it was an interesting choice to have like 30 seconds of the trailer dedicated to a little joke. I think you could have probably used that 30 seconds a little bit better. It's not an origin story, but certainly because it's the first time we're seeing these characters, you're going to have references to what happened to make them this way. But they already exist in this universe. I like the Ben Grimm scene we have of him remembering what he used to be. And now what he is now, a fucking ugly freak.
Yeah.
Right? I was like seeing that for Ben Grimm for Thing.
Well, they made that little comment, too, in the teaser where he's like, "I'm the best looking one." So it kind of, I guess, now he's upset that he's not the best looking one.
Yeah, he's an ugly freak now. You're literally called Thing. That's what you are now. I don't know. I'm not. I didn't love it by any means. It doesn't like get me hyped or anything. I think it's fine.
Looks like a Netflix trailer. Watch this on Netflix.
Look, I want to see a lot more. I want to see a lot more. I want to see a little bit more of Reed Richards. I want to see just a little bit more of any actual like combat. Like I just need to see a tease of that. And we didn't really get that in this one. We see a little bit of Human Torch flying. We see a little bit of Thing running. We see one little bit of Sue Storm using her one turning invisible briefly and using the her force fields. But definitely want to see a little more. I don't know.
It was kind of a downer because of the hype.
To me, I didn't have a lot of high expectations. There are things I like about it. I like the setting. I like the retro. I even like the fucking old school look for the uniforms, to be honest. I think it's a good thing for this movie to be set as a period piece instead of trying to modernize them, for sure.
But I think they did an hour-long. Somehow my microphone got muted. Probably a good thing. They did like an hour-long hype, and then you get this, So you're kind of just like, wow, what a letdown. I think we'd see something a little different.
Yeah, and look, I wasn't blown away by this. I wasn't blown away by the Superman trailer either.
But did they do an hour-long like countdown for the trailer for Superman?
They did a several-day hype-up event for the trailer.
Yeah, I mean with tweets and stuff, but yeah. Well, if this is going to be the savior of the MCU, I guess we'll have to see.
Well, look, I don't think that this is the savior, but I think it's super important because if this movie gets rejected, it's called First Steps, but ironically, it is also like kind of viewed as the first steps towards this next stage for Marvel. And if people don't like it and it gets rejected by the fans, they are in big fucking trouble. And I'm not saying it needs to be $1 billion movie necessarily, but it needs to do very well at the box office and it needs to be very well received by the fan base. That's what's on the line for this.
Yeah, because Captain America ain't it. They released another clip of Captain America. It looks horrendous. Like
It
I
looks
can't believe
really bad.
they released that to say like this is gonna get hype. This is gonna get more people to watch it. It's so that ain't it. So they have to get this one going.
We need to see more of Pedro Pascal as well. Like, we need to see more of Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, because we essentially got the little him and her talking about family dinner. He did a little voiceover in the first half talking about, you know, how everything had changed or whatever. And then we saw the one sequence of him right here. And it is kind of cool, the chalkboard that raises up, right? Like this right here. And then we saw one of him doing a bunch of calculations and things like that on his chalkboard. I want to see a lot more, because this is a very important fucking person in the Marvel universe. And I need to be convinced, like Pedro Pascal needs to convince me that he's playing the smartest dude in the fucking world.
Yeah.
And considering all the things I already think, preconceived notions about Pedro Pascal, it's going to be a difficult task for me to believe that from Pedro Pascal. But I like Pedro in a lot of different things I've seen him in, hate him in occasional things, don't really like him as a person at all in any way, shape, or form. But as an actor, there's a handful of things he's been in that I actually really love him in. He's got to sell me on this role. We need to see more of Reed Richards before I can be like, okay, 100%.
Yeah, like you're on board. The big question is, I'm gonna share this. Who do we got? Both movies coming out in July, plus a Jurassic Park film also coming out in July. What are we doing? Superman does better? Fantastic Four? Or will the dinosaurs rule again? Hard to say, right? We get that teaser for Jurassic Park. What is that, tomorrow?
Look, if you were making me, if I had to place a bet, which would do more? Fantastic Four, Superman, or the next Jurassic Park whatever movie? I'd probably say the next Jurassic Park whatever movie.
Yeah.
I would. Those movies just fucking print money no matter how bad they are. It's weird because it's a fucking Superman movie up against a Fantastic Four movie. The previous iterations of the Fantastic Four haven't exactly been like hot box office, entries.
Oh, the last one's bombed, right?
The last one was an absolute fucking shit show.
Yeah, it was.
But the
horrible.
two before that made like $300 million, on $90 million budgets, granted.
Right.
Not like today's budgets.
July is going to be packed. It'll be interesting to see if people are like, I'm just going to choose one. If the dinosaurs rule the world yet again. Makes you well, they all sit back and go, man, we've made a huge error. We should just make dinosaur films. Let's just do that. That's the only thing that makes money. All these projects. The thing with like Marvel's just been given nothing but L's and like bombs. It's like, what do we expect? Do we expect them to change overnight and to come out with a banger? No. Look at Captain America. Every time they post a clip from Captain America, it's worse. And then it's like the Disney Plus shows where like what was the last one? Agatha? It is horrible. So it's like for people to be excited for this, they really had to wow the people that are like, yeah, you have produced nothing but garbage. I guess Deadpool and Wolverine is the exception.
I was going to say Deadpool and Wolverine did make $1.6 billion, but for a lot of people that feels a little disconnected from the current MCU stuff.
It was a 2000 superhero throwback film. They had all the characters from the 2000 era X-Men and Blade and
last
all that.
Goodbye to the Fox universe, basically.
Right. So, but everything that's been connected since just been horrendous. And then of course there's a Superman trailer. So people love it, people hate it, and people are like, I just don't care. So they released that one CGI of Superman where he did that little twist, and everybody was talking about his eyes all separated. So We'll see. What if people choose neither? Like
I mean,
both these
it's
films.
certainly a possibility. July's going to be crowded, man. You got these two big comic movies. You got Jurassic World. How to Train Your Dragon live action comes out in middle of June. Before that, probably even some other stuff going on that we're not even thinking about. But yeah. CD for 5 with Fantastic Four taking place in the 1960s. I'm excited to see Mr. Fantastic tell Sue to shut the fuck up and make him a sandwich. Giggles and Bits for 5. Jay's a true pirate. He's been in and out of ports all over the world.
Every day is a new adventure for me when I discover I have a child somewhere.
Over on Rumble, Derek PG Beller, unpopular opinion, but the outcome data shows seed oils are fine and even healthy when they replace saturated fats. The stigma and fears around is just influencers needing a boogeyman. Yeah,
I just eat it no matter what.
I think everybody's just all fucking gay when it comes to this shit. Roblox, like, if it tastes good, whatever. Roblox had Leslie Headland for 2. Jay versus Gina, Hell in a Cell match. I got my tickets.
She will crush my skull in a matter of seconds. Trust me.
Sir had for 2. No one can ever replace Jessica Alba as Sue Storm. She was hot.
Yep.
She's still hot. Marvel using Thing to passively give us the finger. I think he used his pinky, didn't he?
He was eating the soup or whatever that was.
Yeah. He has a tongue, like he has a mouth, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird. Why isn't it just all rocks? Why didn't he have a rock tongue?
Makes you question other things.
Oh, he's definitely got a rock dick. Like we all know
Does he
that.
poop rocks?
Well, if he eats normal food, I don't think he poops rocks.
Mm.
But where does it come out of? Does he have an asshole? Does Thing have an asshole? That is a good question, actually. Or does he just like
dissolve into his rocks?
Or he just like grows another rock and it falls off or something? Does Thing have butt cheeks and an asshole?
I don't know. I don't know that question.
Tobias for 5. The hell is that thing and where's Ben? The CGI in the first ones looked way better. So my understanding, if you remember, we saw some behind the scenes. I think we saw some photos of it. I feel like they're using
like a suit.
They're using a suit and obviously enhancing it with effects, but the way the mouth was moving in that beginning didn't quite look right when he was talking specifically.
Yeah.
Everything else looked fine to me. Now you can argue about whether you like the design or not, or the shape of the head, the eyebrow, like whatever. But it was, to me, the only distracting part was when he was moving his lips.
I also saw a rumor that Mole Man is supposed to be in this film.
Oh, yeah,
there was no evidence of that in the teaser trailer. So
what? Like, I don't. So I know Red Ghost has been around for a long time. I don't really know too much about the character, though. Do you know, like, who's Red Ghost? Should we be excited to see him?
the only thing chat, correct me. The only thing I remember about Red Ghost is that he trains like animals, like apes, to like in an army. That's like all I know. And he's he's ghost form, so he can do ghostly things. So yeah,
we might get to see the Fantastic Four fight a bunch of apes.
I think that's what he trains, right? Correct. Hey, I got one right. Look at that. I remember.
Golden Nuggets. Marvel needs some Viagra. Flaccid. The Thing is missing the gravel in his voice, pun intended, and is somehow shorter than most of the team. Outfits look nice, but nothing amazing. I don't think he's actually shorter than them. The last shot you have Reed and Sue standing in the front, and then Johnny and Thing standing in the back. Now, he's not 7 feet tall, but he does look taller than all of them if they're standing next to each other normally. The Thing was the thing was originally not like some fucking 7-foot tall beast,
No.
right? He like when they started out, he was basically just the size he was, right?
Yeah.
The size he was when this happened, just with fucking rocks on him. So he was like 6 foot tall, somewhere around there. But I don't know exactly how tall he is compared to everybody. But if you're going just off that last picture, I would say there's a little bit of perspective issue. He's standing behind them. So I think
just
he
wanted
actually
to
is
see
taller than them.
giant Galactus like grab the planet and just eat it.
So you saw the shot of Galactus, the shadow over New York, and you saw the Statue of Liberty. There is a shot out there as well from some other trailer of him looking down, just massive Galactus and his eye in the building, in the Baxter building. So I don't know if that, I don't know where that came from, but I have seen that online. Let's see. MC Tasman. Fantastic Four trailer is a lot less bad than I was expecting. We'll wait for reviews before actually seeing the flick. Yeah, I definitely want to see more of it. Like, for sure. Crew for 5. Ryan, I found out about your EU pod with Matt Wilkins. Gonna go back and listen to all those. It's a shame about Legends Con. Didn't know about it till now.
Yeah, dude, I didn't even know like you knew that guy. Like for some reason I was on YouTube and you were live on another channel on your RK Apple's live channel talking about that. You didn't tweet about it or anything. I was like, what the heck? When was this live stream announced?
Well, yeah, it was literally spur of the moment after the Legends Con thing got canceled. So you guys can go to my channel, RK Outpost Live, and rewatch the stream. I talked about 30 minutes about it. But all right, there was a expanded universe convention 2 years ago called Legends Con. It was, you know, they got it off the ground. It was small, not a lot of people, but there was a lot of fucking politics problems with it and splits, and they didn't want people there. They didn't want these people there, right? All that shit.
Really?
Yes. So one group split off, and they were going to do essentially Legends Con 2 convention in Texas. And it's been in the works for a while. It was announced sometime last year. And I mean, I would have been excited. They had a great lineup of authors to go see, authors and people that had involved with the Star Wars Expanded Universe, stuff like that. Would have been great. And I do a podcast once a month on Matt Wilkins' channel, who talks exclusively, well, he talks about board game stuff, but he talks about the Star Wars Expanded Universe too. So I do a podcast with him, and he knows a lot of those people involved with that. We were desperately trying to get them on to talk about it. I was trying to talk to them, and there's like 1 or 2 people within this group who they don't want to talk to me because I'm too controversial, Jay. Despite the fact that these stupid fucks have nobody talking about it that could actually move tickets, nobody fucking even knew about this because they didn't reach out to people that may have had an actual reach to do so. And for months and months and months, it was not, well, it's their fault. To be honest, it's their fault for being so bitch made that they didn't want to talk to me. That's what it is. And as a result, they didn't sell enough tickets and they canceled the convention because of the 10 people that were working behind the scenes. There might be 1 or 2 fucking of these activists who are fucking bitch made, and the rest were scared to do anything. That's the truth. It's their fault.
I got a comment on my latest video that says, "Oh, you're friends with RK Outpost, unsubbing," and I said it to Ryan.
I commented on it.
Oh, you did? I didn't see it.
I just said like, "Fuck you, bitch," or so. I just said something like that. I don't know.
Perfect.
It might not even got through your YouTube, the YouTube
That's
filter.
beautiful. I love it.
But yeah, long story short,
I was dying laughing because I used your tweet, I think, in the video. And you're friends with RK Outpost? I'm unsubbing. I was like, how do you not know this?
Many such cases. Many such cases.
I said screenshot it. I was like, Ryan's killing my channel.
Pretty much. But yeah, so that's what happened behind there. Go to, if you want like all the details about how it went down, why I didn't say anything or promote it when it first came out, and all this shit. Go to there. Because listen, I'm not gonna I'm not going to sit there and say I could have got thousands of people to this event. No. I definitely, if I had talked about it for several months, I feel like I could genuinely have sold, 100, maybe up to 200 tickets to that thing. If they had wanted to talk to me and if they had wanted to have me talk about it. So I wanted to be successful, though, regardless of whether or not I was involved with it or talked about it. I wanted it to be successful because I wanted fans to go and talk to different creators and different authors and things like that. It would have been very cool. But because one or two people in there that can fucking destroy something with their activism, that's what happened. So, Legends Con, RIP. Dom H with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Dom H. We're going to see Dom soon. I am Warwolf for 5. Thank God no Jeremy. Tired of Hollywood hates Trump for the 30th time this week. Yeah.
Really? Well, he could talk about Titanfall too, I'm sure.
All right. All right, guys. So I do want to talk about this real quick because I know when we went live Monday, a lot of you guys were asking questions about it and stuff like that. We did want to give a little update on Gary because Gary obviously made an announcement that he wasn't going to be able to come to MegaCon, and we didn't want to reveal any of the details, so we waited for Gary, and Gary put a public statement out just a little bit ago. Greetings, everyone. Due to a death in the family, I will not be on any streams this week, and unfortunately will not be able to attend MegaCon. Mrs. Nerderotic and the boys are okay. I'll give you more details soon. Friday Night Tight still going ahead with the gang from Orlando. Hey, that's me. For those of you making the trip, do us one favor, have a blast. Words cannot properly express how grateful we are for all of your support. So I know a lot of you guys were wondering about that. So yes, it was a death in the family. So I know we didn't want to say anything about that until it was out there from Gary. So but that's what's going on. So unfortunate that obviously these things happen and it's shitty and it fucking sucks. But that's life, man. And they're getting a lot of support from everybody right now, thankfully. Little intermission to give you guys that update. All right, where the hell am I? NJ Scoundrel for 5. Pedro belongs in Spanish TV novelas, not on the big screen as Reed Richards. The Thing looks more believable as Pedro than Mr. Fantastic. Eric K, every darn MCU movie just does not have to be earth-ending. Just make a regular story. Pedro's the worst casting. Silver Surfer is Norrin Rad. Spider-Claw for 2. Pedro, female surfer in Disney. Nope.
I hear that.
Christian Rocker, show the awesome Captain Black America fight scene. Can you pull that up, Jay? Actually,
I can.
Over on the Rumble side, grab Thar's hammer for $5. I was driving into Florida in the morning to get ready for MegaCon. There was a warning, patchy fog advisory. I assumed it was a slight misspelling, and they were talking about Jeremy being on the road too. Oh, well, kind of foggy too. Well, thank you. Grab Thar's hammer over on the local side.
Whenever you're ready.
All right, go ahead. Pop it up.
I saw this from my friend Heavy Spoilers, who's pretty positive on a lot of things, but even he said, I think they need more reshoots.
So this is a clip that Marvel put out to promote Captain America 4, Brave New World.
Not that hard. I heard your rib go. You need a minute?
Nope. Let's get this over with. I got shit to do today.
He just randomly runs into a tree log.
Damn.
That's the new Falcon.
Sam, package is secured.
Bro, this fight looks like it's in slow motion. Look, like he's
so
just
bad.
Standing there.
Need a minute? That's what I thought.
That's what I thought. Listen, if he's having a tough time against that guy, how the heck is he supposed to fight the Hulk? That's all I'm saying.
Look, so and again, this is probably going to be close to the beginning of the movie, and this is what's going to get him to be like, I need a different suit because I just got stabbed by this person.
New Falcon.
But holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's right here. It's like, you hit my star.
To put this fight scene out to promote the movie is wild, dude.
Yeah, that's insanely stupid on there, thinking that this is the best clip we have to offer, to put out to get people into the seats to watch this film. That's insane. And there's another clip that they put out too, where it looks like Red Hulk. It's like 15 seconds where Red Hulk is jumping and Falcon says, "Man, I should have taken that serum." Like, that's the only line. Have you seen that clip?
Yeah.
That's all he says. Like, "Man, I should have taken that serum." It's like, oh my gosh, dude. Do better. Do better,
Marvel.
Man, that is rough. You're right. I can't believe that they put that out for promotion.
Bro, I saw a really funny, somebody left a comment underneath it, and it was some black nerd podcast something, and they linked to an article, and he's like, "This N-word Sam can't fight for shit," is what he said. And it linked to this article, and this is what it is: Black nerd problems. It's about time we acknowledge that Sam Wilson can't fight. Black nerd problems is what it's from.
Oh, man.
And they go through like all these different fight sequences where Sam just gets his fucking ass beaten, sucks, and is trash basically. And it's like, this dude sucks.
You know what's gonna save the MCU though, Ryan?
What?
This right here. Just in case you didn't know. Joe Biden has signed with Hollywood talent agency, the CAA, the same agency that also represents Barack Obama. So I think they should bring Joe Biden into the MCU, let him play something.
Well, I know exactly what this is. They're obviously finally going to recast T'Challa.
Bring in Joe Biden.
If you don't eat Bombay, you ain't black.
I mean,
come on.
They got to put him in a movie, man. Come on. He have one line. What?
Yeah.
Say your line, Joe. What? Maybe he's gonna be in some like Ben and Jerry's commercials and
somebody said his old man Cap. Yeah, he could be.
Yeah, old
Captain America. No, he needs to be T'Challa. We need Joe Biden as the Black Panther. Like, that has to be it.
Oh man, Joe Biden's gonna play Stan Lee.
No, truthfully, that is. I know a lot of people like, oh my gosh, like
it's a thing they always do.
It's a lot of them, if they're planning to have like some documentary or whatever shit like that. Do you know what I mean? So it's not as stunning and shocking to me. I don't think it means that Joe Biden.
I use it as a joke.
I don't think it means that Joe Biden is suddenly going to be in a bunch of movies or something. Yeah, he's gonna be in Chris Nolan's The Odyssey.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I hope they do it.
Dan C not liking that voice for The Thing. Feel like it'll sound really goofy when he says it's clobbering time. The Fantastic Four are kind of goofy, like in general. But yeah, I feel like saying it's clobbering time sounds goofy all the time. Latverian Savage, as a staunch Doctor Doom fanboy, this is an abomination. Fuck you, Disney. Says the Latverian Savage. The Forlorn Joker. Forlorn? Give me dinosaurs eating Hollywood bellends any day.
You're probably going to get that.
Storm Shadow. Yeah, that comes out tomorrow. The Jurassic World trailer comes out tomorrow, by the way. Or Jurassic World,
whatever
New Dawn, Rebirth, Stage 2. I don't know what the fuck they're calling it, but the next Jurassic movie. Storm Shadow 3 for $5. Pedro's character development would be like Sister Sage in The Boys. I'm the smartest man alive, or he's the smartest man alive. Maybe. Too high strung for 199. Ryan asking the real questions. Hashtag rockhole. We had this. We talked about this with Reed Richards' dick. That was a whole conversation too. These are important topics of conversation when you're talking about comic book heroes and powers and their bodies and stuff like that. These are things that people have always talked about, and I do need to know. Like, we need detailed information about things anus. Like, we have to understand what's going on in order
That's
to
like the
evaluate
old
if he
theory
shits or not.
that to defeat Thanos, they were gonna shrink Ant-Man super small and like shove him up his butt, and then yeah.
Tobias for 10. Disney has so many bombs that Dresden is sending condolences. I'll stick to gaming with Mech Warrior Clans, Helldivers 2, Final Fantasy 7, and waiting for Monster Hunter Wilds and Killing Floor 3. Thank you, Tobias. The Raven and Writing Desk, member for 13 months. Thank you. Why didn't his eyes turn to rocks, says Papa Sergio? I don't know. I think it's just all of his fucking skin. Like, and then everything internal is still the same, right? Like, he has I think that's how it works, isn't it? Jay would know better.
No, actually, I don't.
Like, he doesn't have like a rock for a heart. He's just rock on the outside, right? Am I wrong?
I think he does have a rock for a heart.
Does he? Then I don't know. If that's the case, I don't know why his fucking eyes didn't
Yeah, I
turn
think
to
his
rocks.
organs are rocks.
Well, fuck. Then his eyes should have turned to rocks, and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I could be wrong. The chat will know.
Tell us, chat. Is everything the thing rock except his eyes? And his tongue? How does he fucking taste if he doesn't have a tongue?
It's fantasy.
Yeah, but these are the
Don't think about it too hard.
questions that we have to ask.
If skin
How
is
does a
an
rock
organ.
pump?
Hmm.
I need. Hold on. Does the thing have a rock heart?
It's almost like, for some reason, I think he has a rock heart when it's convenient.
Below the surface, while his organs aren't made of rock, they also grew in density and durability.
Oh,
like
okay,
his
that's
guiding
what it
muscles.
So they're just hard. He's hard all over.
Now, this is just one. That's just one article, so but I don't know. When I don't even know if technically he's a fucking rock or if he just I think in reality he just transforms, like his skin transformed and it looks like a rock and probably fucking feels like a rock.
Crazy.
But it's really just his skin that's like altered in form, right?
What's
Like, it's not
crazy about
really
comics is everything changes all the time. Like, you could be reading from a different planet, his powers are a little different there, and then you read from another one, and then the whole story is different there. So it's like it all depends on which rock hard Ben Grimm you like.
Just let that one sit. I drink, therefore I am. Weren't those questions about the things genitalia and bodies asked and answered in Mallrats? Probably. It's been a long ass time, but yeah. Tobias next for 10. Disney had so many I said that one already. Jay's secret abandoned Asian wife. Jay said he was going out for a new Goonies butter dish and never came back.
Stop crying.
Sue did the Fast and Furious line for family. The Thing character design shouldn't even be in question at this point in the scheme of effects, given that we've had Korg in multiple MCU appearances. We have had Korg, actually. You're right. Golden Nuggets for 5. Good job with its Human Torch, as Pedro has a problem with ice. Corn Boy with his super sticker. Thanks, Corn Boy. Looks like EA released a Battlefield 6/Labs gameplay trailer. Won't hold my breath again for it to be amazing, but it does look like Battlefield 3 and 4 again. I heard that they were putting out a little teaser that had like 15 seconds of gameplay, but I hadn't seen it yet, so I don't know. The new cap, another low effort DEI hire. KK took my Star Wars away for 5. Whoopi Goldberg likes Diablo. Can't stand her politics, but I would gladly talk to her about the series at any point in an event. They holdo maneuvered their con. It's retarded. Boba Fett for 2. Who is the best Hulk and why was it Ed Norton? I liked Ed Norton's. I didn't hate Eric Bana's either. Like I didn't really hate any of their. I didn't love any of the movies specifically, but I didn't hate either of the movies. I thought that Mark Ruffalo's introduction into the MCU was solid considering they did the recasts and everything in the first Avengers movie, but obviously I've grown to despise
They
Mark
screwed it up
Ruffalo
in
as
the end.
Hulk. Yeah, with everything they've done to him. Black shirts for Black History Month, are those 100% cotton? I don't actually know if they are or not, but
The
just
9-line shirt.
coincidence.
My shirt.
There you go. Alabama Griggs for $2.79. Joe Biden plays Amber Heard crapping the bed.
That's pretty good.
Sir Hat for 2. I'm sorry you have stage 4 Jurassic Park. Philip Poole, Joe Biden infamous movie quote or famous movie quote. Who shit my pants?
Maybe he'll be in a movie star called Gay Bathhouses.
Gay bathhouses. That actually sounds like a Jeremy quote. Accident seller for Norwegian 20. Biden is Arnold in Terminator 7. Ow, my back. Thanks. Tobias Nex's farts are silent. Don't make noise. Says 12-foot Tennis. Jason Yankovic. Is this Mallrats 2025? Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Early 2000s Fantastic Four was better. I liked those movies. Well,
Yeah,
I liked the first one. I didn't like the second one. Jay leaving Florida due to DeSantis's "Don't Say Jay" bill.
I'm gonna power through it.
Brian Starkey. Joe's gonna star in Cuties 2 Shower Time.
Wow.
It's just gonna be a documentary, I think. I think it's just going to be a documentary. But I think we are all caught up there. Now I have to leave like 5 minutes before we're supposed to end the show. But Jay, if you want, I thought maybe you could tell the fine people about what is happening with Galaxy's Edge before, or not Galaxy's Edge, with the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Yes.
Before you end the stream. Is that okay? Does that work if I leave you for that for 5 minutes here at the end?
May head out, sir.
All right. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate Jay taking care of business because I have to bounce just a touch early. Golden Nuggets. Why is Hot Fart Fernando playing Reed Richards? Couldn't tell you. Let me unstar all of these so we're all caught up here. All right. There you go, Jay. All right. Thank you, Jay. Jay's takeover. It's all Jay's show now. I'm sure all those super chats are going to be pouring in.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Who knows who will be tomorrow?
Check the streaming numbers.
Check the streaming numbers. All right. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks, Jay.
That's it. It's just me. I don't even know how to close the stream, but here we are. Let's watch the number.
Wait, hold on. You can hit end stream from here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. All right. Bye.
Well, it is true, everyone. What made my YouTube channel relevant was the Galactic Star Cruiser. And they finally have come out and said what they're going to do with the $6,000 hotel. They are, let me pull up the article here so y'all can see. They have taken the Star Cruiser and they are turning it into office spaces. That's right. So the hotel, and we've just lost 700 viewers. Thank you, as we're trickling down. Yeah, if you didn't know, it was if you didn't keep up with how this thing worked, you had to have 2 people and you had to stay for 2 nights, and it totaled around $6,000 just to stay and play LARPing Star Wars with Rey and Kylo Ren. They thought this was the most innovative thing going for them. They thought it was ready to go. You know, they had it all set up. They were actually going to build one in Paris, and they were looking at building one in Shanghai. at Shanghai Disney. So, but instead, it shut down in a year. And Josh Tomorrow from the theme parks came out and they said, hey, we're going to do something with it. Don't worry. We're not spending all that time and money into the Star Cruiser just to leave it hanging there. And here we are. They decided that they're going to turn it into Imagineering offices. I don't know what that's going to look like, but that's the end of the Galactic Star Cruiser. People were wondering what was going on because there was people and cars and stuff like showing up. And like, are they going to reopen it? Were they going to change it to Marvel? Were they going to do anything like that? No, absolutely not. It's just going to be an office building. The $1 billion thing. So there you have it. This was kind of a shock that was put on me. I didn't know Ryan wanted me to like go into the Star Cruiser, but hey, I guess it is what it is. We just want, and we got some super chats. And for those wondering about Pedro Pascal, I had this pulled up just in case because I know everybody's dying to see. Pedro Pascal will be in tons of movies and shows. Look, we got The Last of Us Season 2, The Fantastic Four, Avengers Doomsday, The Mandalorian and Grogu, and Avengers Secret War. So get ready for tons of Pedro Pascal. All right, here we go. Look at all these high number super chats coming in for me on the Geeks and Gamers channel all by myself. Golden Nuggets for 2. Thank God he's gone. The real talk begins. Yeah, so we also lost 1,000 viewers. So that really makes me feel great about myself. Sir Hat for 2. We're Jay Cover. Probably Jay Takeover. I appreciate that as the viewership keeps dropping. Golden Nuggets for 2. I prefer Cherami. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. And my friend Nick for 2. Jay, why are you gay? There you have it. Dom H for $1. Thank you. This is what happens when you leave me in charge. Also, for those coming, MegaCon is this week. Don't forget to check out, the calendar of events and what's happening. There's a Friday night Islands of Adventure. You have to get your ticket at the MegaCon website. So make sure you pick that up if you want to hang out. I know me and Fear the Beardo and several others are going to be walking around. That is from 7 to 12. Then Saturday night is the meetup. Make sure that you register and sign up, so go check that out if you're going to be with us on Saturday. I'm sure if you're not going to be here, there's going to be plenty of live streaming and everything else that goes with that. Look at Jay trying to kill time. Alex McCarthy for $2. Jay is the way. My God. Gung Ho Mac for 2. You're doing great, champ. You're doing great. Booming Bob, member message. At least unlike Jeremy, Jay knows good quality, which is why he hates the Snake Eyes film. Yeah, I hate it. Fart, Shart, Depart for $1. Golden Nuggets for another $1. Corn Boy, I agree with Jay for $2. My man Cash says, I'm still here. I appreciate it. Jay's secret abandoned Asian wife. How did you find me, first of all? Jay Bad Husband. He said, love you long time. I didn't even remember we got married. Soundwave Superior for 2. Starscream Inferior 199. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Tobias for 5. Hey Jay, what do you know about Disney replacing an attraction in Animal Kingdom that was A Bug's Life being changed to Zootopia? The Animal Kingdom theme park here in Orlando is getting a complete overhaul. They shut down Dinosaur Land. They're shutting down the dinosaur ride. They're taking out It's a Bug's Life. All that stuff ends in a few months, and they're replacing it with IPs such as Zootopia, Indiana Jones, and I can't remember the other one. But yeah, all that's happening. It would be nice if they just fix the rides that they have from breaking down, but no, they just want to do something else. Golden Nuggets for 2. Jay is killing it right now. The stream, I mean. Yeah, that's how it is. Rabbit for $2 says hi. Hi. We're down to 3,500 viewers. Corn Boy for 101. D's Webos for $5. Know that Ryan's gone. Who would win in a fight to the death, Ryan or Jeremy? I say Ryan. Definitely Ryan. Ryan has a military background. Jeremy's background is trailer parks from Alabama. That's all I'm saying. Sideways Stan with a super sticker. And my hour is done for Geeks and Gamers Daily. That's it. All right, we have a few more. Darth Sidious versus Darth Plagueis and an actual one-on-one. Who you got, Jay? I'm going with Sidious. Plagueis is cool, but never doubt Emperor Palpatine. That's all I'm saying. Golden Nuggets for 2. Love you, really, Jay. Should be a comment there somewhere. Maybe. Yeah, I got Palpatine all day, every day. He was able to kill Plagueis before, right? Dom H for $2 says absolutely amazing. And Alex Baldwin Finger says keep it moving. And Gooch becomes a new member. Hey, thank you. All right, that's it. Don't send anything else. I'm hitting the red button. Thank you guys for another Geeks and Gamers Daily. Yeah, they left me helpless, but it's all love. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys really soon. I'm hitting